If you are depressed, what should you do? Well, you should do nothing for a start, because if you're depressed, then it's already too late to do anything. So you should just sit back and do nothing. Why do I say that? Because when you are depressed and you have that poor mood and low levels of energy and feel like just sitting in bed all day alone in a dark room, then that's not a problem. The depression is just a symptom, and your body is actually telling yourself that you should just stop, it can't take it anymore. So if you try to ignore it and push through the depression by, doing something against it, you are actually doing something against yourself, which will lead eventually to an even harder crash, because you are already running on low resources. You probably ignored a lot of negative stuff, that annoyed you. And day by day, year by year, it added up, and your body accumulated high levels of stress. Even if you try to push through it and trick your mind into thinking that it can take it, your body had to actually do the heavy lifting, It had to recalibrate your hormones constantly to adjust to the higher and higher levels of stress. And eventually that ended up in low reserves of hormones, like serotonin, for example, and many others. And now you have a very, very poor mood and low energy, and your muscles don't function properly. So yeah, we call it an illness. But depression actually is a first healing mechanism, Of course, that doesn't mean you shouldn't address a specialist. But the first thing you can do at home is actually stop putting more pressure on you. Even if other people tell you that you shouldn't be depressed, or just shrug it off, or just go for a walk, go to the gym, or go to work and don't think about it, that could actually lead to increased levels of distress. When you try to fight against the depression, you are fighting against yourself. You are fighting against your body, your nervous system, your mind, that are telling you that it needs a bit of rest, that it needs a bit of breathing room. So if they don't understand you and don't get what you're going through, it's because they never went through it. And you shouldn't listen to them. You should listen to yourself. You should listen to your body. Nobody can know better than you how you feel, because no one else is in your shoes. And if you feel like doing nothing because you don't have the energy, then probably that's the correct answer. That's what you should do. Stop feeling bad about being depressed. That's stupid. It's like feeling bad for being hungry or whatever, It's a natural reaction of your body trying to regulate itself. I mean, it might take a day, a week, a month, who knows? It varies from person to person, but it will eventually pass, and you will start feeling better, You will gradually feel better, and you will feel like going out again, doing things again. You'll feel your levels of energy getting back up. But you know what? Depression is not something that uncommon anymore. More and more people will get depression in today's day and age. So yeah, you're not alone. You're actually one of the many. And if other people don't get it, just tell them to mind their own business. So yeah, the first thing that you should do if you are depressed is to relax, take it easy, Yeah, never mind, that's cringe. Goodbye.